Dora had always known from the day of her parents' demise that being an orphan and the only child of her parents who were barely 8 years in marriage before they passed would come with challenges, but nothing could have prepared her mind for the torment she was about to face. As time went by, she became accustomed to the daily demands that were placed upon her. Madame Ketchy was an extremely strict and difficult woman who demanded perfection from every other person except herself. She was always right while others were good for nothing, including her calm and easygoing husband. As for Dora, she believed that Dora was her personal servant, as there was no other family member who had any interest in the little girl's welfare. Madame Ketchy had zero tolerance for the little girl. She was forbidden from making mistakes as a child. She made sure that every task she assigned to Dora was carried out flawlessly, and without delay, else she would receive the beating of her life. One morning, as Dora entered the kitchen to wash the dishes, Madame Ketchy was already waiting for her with a scowl on her face. "You are just coming to wash at 5 a.m., she said. A statement that was accompanied by a thunderous slap on the girl's face. Tensed, Dora quickly grabbed a bowl, then a plate, and began to wash. As she washed, the furious woman stood over her, watching every move she made, ready to pounce at the slightest mistake and dishing out unnecessary commands. "Rinse this plate well," she would instruct with a nod on her head. Never ceasing up on the pressure, Dora would merely cower to avert some of her blows, which would end up intensifying the woman's endless fury. After what felt like an hour, Dora finished washing the plates, cleaned the house, and prepared a school lunch for the girls. As she finished up the early morning task, she felt a sense of exhaustion wash over her, but she knew that this was just the beginning of another long, exhausting day of chores and tasks. Dora had no one to run to. She had never known any of her relatives except Madame Ketchy, who used to order foodstuff like onion, tomato, rice, beans, and other things from her parents in the north. In fact, Madame Ketchy learned about her parents' demise when she phoned to make an order, and that was how she sent for Dora. However, Dora somehow never lost hope. She believed that one day, perhaps, she would be able to break free of this endless cycle and experience the freedom and happiness that she so desperately longed for. But, how and when would this be, when the next event that would unfold would be the worst experience of her life? Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification box so as be notified when the next part of this story drops.